Well, hello, friends. Okay, so we have a quick live today at a random time, right? Because we, so as a lot of you guys know, you might have heard from the director that I was gone last week, and then yesterday I was working on some other stuff. So this is kind of my first day back in about a week and a half, and there is a gob of stuff for me to go through because we have had boxes and boxes and boxes come in while I was gone. So a lot of special orders and things like that have arrived, and I'm trying my best to get them organized for people. So today will be quick. I have a lot more to show you, but we were just working on the Spellbinders box. And so that's what I'm going to show you. But there is a whole bunch of other stuff. Okay. So today, I wanted to let you guys know that the 13 days of Craftoween boxes are here. So for those of you guys that have paid for them, you got a notice. Okay. For those of you guys who reserved them and haven't paid for them, I haven't sorted those yet, but I will. So, and then I will send you guys another reminder email so we can get those taken care of. And that leaves us with a handful of them still available. Okay. So these are going to be, it's going to be an event similar to how they did like because there was a little bit of confusion. Similar to how they did the Stitchmas, okay? So with the standard advent calendar, you get like 24 days, and you started at the beginning of December and you go through, and those are like usually evergreen designs. With the Stitchmas, it's holiday based. So they do the event a couple months before the holiday, so you have time to create with it. And so this is the very first Halloween one. And it is so cute. There is some really good stuff in here. This one is still sealed. I have not seen anything more than you guys have seen. Okay. So, this is going to most likely be an event. I gotta track down the information on it. I don't have that quite yet, but where they do presentations every day. And so I will let you know when that's going to be happening, but I did want to let you know that we have these here, and these are completely sold out. So like there is no more. There was a whole big snafu with the ordering of these advent calendars in the spring. And so, well, hi, Diane. So it's been a challenge for this one and the holiday one. That's why you guys haven't heard much from me about the holiday one, because I'm trying to get my hands on some. So, but I do have some Halloween ones, and what I have is what I have. So when they're out, they're out. All right. So $49.99 in stock now. So you can come pick it up, or I can put it in your box to be shipped. But don't dilly-dally on those if you want it. Otherwise, it could be harder to find. And then I did want to let you guys know, for those of you guys that pre-ordered, the stack is just behind the counter there, but the neon alcohol inks are here. Okay. So I do have some extras that will go out on the table tomorrow. And so the cool thing about how they did this one is this is a set of 8. And so it's $34.99. Now, if you bought each one of these individually, it would be $40. Somewhere, I think 40 something. Yeah. So there's already a savings built into this. But these are really fun. So some of the things that Tim did in his video with these, they used them like as a lightning, almost like a lightening effect. Hi. Oh, yeah. Long time no see, huh, Donna? Oh, gosh. And I think I saw Cindy, too. Hello. You guys, I'm going to be so fast today that I didn't even set up my computer. I say that every time, and then I talk for a long time. So, anyways, so these are here. Those of you guys that had them on special order, we will get a notification out to you guys. okay, that they're ready for pickup. Or if you see this and you know you want them, they're ready for pickup. Okay, I am just seeing these guys on my table. My guess is that these all came in while I was gone, and he did show you them. So these are the solar sprays, but since he forgot to post the video, I will just tell you guys again. So these are the 6 new solar sprays from Simon Hurley. And you guys, these things are like a crazy little bit of magic. I don't know where my sample is of these, but for those of you guys that took my Altenew class, the solar sprays is what we used. We actually used the overheated, but it was one of the favorites in the class because it gives you this like color, but it's a color you don't see until you see it the right way. And it's just really cool. And you guys, $3.99 a bottle. Oh, so we have Neptune, Pity Party, Sublime, Deep End, Twin Flame, and Trust Fund. Okay. Now we want to talk about, so these literally just came out of the box. I am going to be using the catalogs to show you guys some of what I'm talking about as we go through this so that it'll make, you know, maybe make some sense. Maybe. I don't know. Okay. So first off, we have 2 new 3D embossing folders, and these are the bigger size. So these are $15.99, and we have dimpled and linen. So here's what's really interesting. This linen is almost like a basket weave, kind of a design, but in actuality, it's the fabric, but it's a really, really close up. So almost like, you know, microscopic, right? So we do get that texture, but the basket weave ones always had a bigger basket. So you get this beautiful, small 3D image that I think could be used for so many things. And I think this, like if you were going to make a basket or a basket handle or, you know, things like that, would be a really, really good, you know, good size for that weave. But that being said, because of the way that it is, I think it's going to be fabulous for just general background. And then this one, I think it's funny named, but it's called Dimpled. Okay. So it's got all of these little, I don't know, dimples. I don't know. I don't really see them as dimples, but they're cute and they are very, very different. And what I like about that though is that the design is small. So you can use it to cover a big space, but still get a delicate design, if that makes sense. My catalog is so well loved that it is falling apart. Okay, so I wanted to show you guys the catalog because in the sample pictures here, you get a little bit of an idea of what those folders are going to look like on a card. So like this one here where there's just that really light ink, it's such a subtle texture, but it's really, really cool, especially, you know, like to go with that fall stuff. And then this one, oh my God, you guys look at how dramatic that is in blue. I mean, yeah, I wouldn't have ever thought to do this kind of a design, but I actually really, really like it with that background. Very, very dramatic. Okay, so we've got dimpled and we have linen. Those guys are here. Okay, now let's talk about, okay. Let's talk about one of the things I'm the most excited about. This one and this one. So first off, I just wanted to let you guys know the scribbled letter embossing folder from Dina Wakley is back in stock. This one was out for a little while, but it's back in stock. And this one's only $9.99 because it is more of a 2D than a 3D. But so it's a little bit more subtle of a script, which is kind of nice. But unreadable, as is pretty much Dina's writing. Okay, so let's talk about this. Spellbinders. Oh, it does look like a cross stitch. It's so funny to try and read on the phone. I'm doing my best, you guys. That's true. new rub-ons. You guys, this is what I have been waiting for. This and these other two pieces, okay? And I know that not everybody really had a chance to look through the catalog. So I'm going to kind of talk to you about how awesome some of these things are. So there are 3 different rub-ons, okay? They're like $6.50. If you want all 3 of them, it's $17. That's a bundle. Okay. Somebody better remind me I said that because I won't remember later. So if you order it, put the price in there too because I won't remember. So, it has 2 pages of rub-ons in here for the price, you guys. I mean, that is really a good price for rub-ons because most of the rub-ons we're seeing now that are 2 pages are running around $9 or $10. So I loved that, but I do want you to get to see this because I got these and I'm like, oh, they put the wrong one in the front. Oh my God, you guys, that cat and the bowl of mushrooms, the book, the bird. Oh, I mean, this one is darn cute too. But this cat, right? Oh my God. Okay. And you guys, it comes, as I love that it does, it comes with that free rub-on tool, also known as a popsicle stick. Okay. So that's the Stay Spooky. Oh, I just love this. Now, there are 2 for the holidays. So I kind of want to tell you guys too, because I know in talking with a number of you, you're getting excited for Halloween. Some of you guys are excited for Christmas. Some are like, oh, it's too early. And when it is 100 degrees out, it is near impossible to get excited about Christmas. But so many of these companies are one and done, like already gone before it even ships. And so these are not sold out yet, as far as I know. But, and I ordered quite a few because I think for the price, these are going to make phenomenal cards. And I'll show you what I mean sample-wise in just a second. Okay. So I will switch that one around so people can see the other one. But this next one. So those ones are for our card makers. So before I go to the next one, actually, let me grab the catalog and show you the samples that they did with their existing nesting dies. Okay. So, this one, I absolutely love that. That uses the, that uses the HexiGem dies. I don't know if we have that in stock, but we can get it. But I think that is adorable with the rub-on, a little splatter. I mean, easy peasy. This one is your arched nested ones. You guys, I mean, does it get any easier than this? I don't know. And so, but Spellbinders also came out with some shaker domes for some of their embossing shapes. So if there's anything that you guys like need, if you say had this one, but you need the shaker domes, let me know. I'm putting an order in tonight, actually. So I can get it added if there's something you need. Because, I mean, look at this design. Isn't that beautiful? And this one is one that came out a while ago. It was from the Fresh Picked line. And so it just, it was like a whole bunch of big florals and stuff. But just look at how easy that is. Isn't that fabulous? So those are those rub-ons. And then let me get back to here. Okay, then there's this one. So let me take this guy out. This one is going to be, this one has smaller images, and this is, oops, I don't want to lose that free popsicle stick. Hi, Kelly. Okay, so are these the cutest? I mean, let's be honest. I think maybe it's the cutest, right? This artwork is fantastic. But you guys, Look at those. These are the tiniest little character rub-ons I've ever seen. They're so adorable. And then you get all the sentiments with them. Now, this is the part that I'm super excited about. The 2 companion pieces, they will, you know, I think they're going to come out with more of these because I think people are going to get so excited by this because I know I am. I can hardly sit still. All right. So this is the new 3D emboss and cut folder. Let me pop this open. I don't know. Now I know emboss and cuts previously have had the dies inside the folders and they're kind of glued in. Oh, this one isn't, which actually is even better. So you will die cut your design first, okay? And then you will put it in here and it will emboss it, is what I believe is the situation. Yes, that's what it looks like. Okay, so today's quick, so I'm not going to necessarily make samples, but you know I probably will at some point here coming up. And then you also have the die. Now, what's nice about the die is you only cut the outside piece to put in the embossing folder. I mean, you can do both if you want a frame, but that way you don't even have to worry about lining it up, right? You just do the outside, you stick it in, and it'll give you that. And then you cut your design out of that inside piece. And that, my friends, is what is going to give you that. I mean, look at how adorable that is. Simple, easy, elegant, and you can use it with these rub-ons, but you can use it with like anything that fits in that inside image. And this, $13.99. I mean, it's a great price for a really, really fun, unique little set. Okay, so we've got that one, and then oh, so excited. And then you guys, these littlest tiny ones, this is such a unique concept. Okay, so this goes for the wax seals. So you need a wax warmer. And then you would stamp these just like you would regular wax seals. Okay. So, but it makes 2 frames. And then as an add-on, they did these 2 little tiny dies so that, are you guys ready for this? You can make wax seal cameo frames. Oh, so cute. I know. I hope you guys are making that noise with me. Just so freaking cute. So, I know. This is the one thing I was so excited about. Yeah. Tammy, hush. You got it in your box. You got it. You know you did. Yeah. I'm trying to make sound effects for you. Thank you. Yeah, you're much better than the director. He stays silent. So, oh, it's sealed. Fudgy. But so with this one, you actually get 2 tops, okay? Most of the ones that they sell, you only get 1. And interesting. Okay. This is the other thing. Oh, so I didn't even know this until I read the packaging because it does not say that right here. So you get 2 heads. This one is a 3D head. This one is a 2D head. 2D? Okay. So the 3D one, you can kind of see how it has like more dimension. It even has that shadow and stuff. This is what confused me when I was ordering it. I didn't even realize that was the wax seal at first. Yeah, they got me too. But you guys, look at how perfectly cutting that design out fits in there. Isn't that adorable? I just love it. So anyway, there's that. Now, you can get just the heads, right? But then the dies, they're little and they're $6.99. So they're, you know, but when you get it as a bundle, they have such a good savings when you get it as a bundle that I didn't order any of the just heads because in essence, you get the bundle for just a couple bucks. Or I mean, you get the dies for just a couple bucks. So it's a really, really good price. Okay, that's that. Oh, that's the one I'm so excited to play with, you know. And then, oh, I better put this back in the bag. Otherwise, we're going to lose this free stick. Free popsicle stick. You know, I always mock the popsicle stick, but I do have to tell you that when I sit down to do rub-ons and can't find the popsicle stick, then it's very detrimental.
So you have 10 million, but you can never find one.
That's right. That's right. Because the last time I opened those rub-ons, I pitched the stick because I was like, oh, that's, you know, I've got a bunch of them. And then, so keep the stick as a backup. You never know. All right. So I have just 2 more things in this little quick thing to show you for today. And this one is one, we had a retailer call last Monday, I think it was. Okay, so this is one that has like 0 Falderah in the catalog. So this little stencil, it says lots of circles, and it's basically card size, okay? And it says 2 stencils, 4 masks. You guys, that is a lot of the stencils. So you get the, you get this circle one. Here, this makes it a little bit easier. So you get the circle, okay? So you can do those circles of any size, and if you only need 1 circle, you just mask it off. This one I love, but you can layer them, and you got the masks to go with the bigger circles. They did not give you the masks for the little circles, which is a-okay, because that would be terribly difficult to try and track down. But just as like a tone-on-tone background, isn't that, I love that elegant look. So pretty. Okay. So you guys, like $6 for 2 stencils. What? Yeah. Okay. And then this one is one of the ones that they are thinking is going to be super, super popular. Let me be right back. Hold on. Where did the hat, the stencil go for, that was just right here? This one. This one I need. Thank you. Good looking out. Okay. So there is still more coming. The, yeah, Kelly, I just saw your comment. When have we ever known him to get excited? Oh, well, when there is Wine Friday involved, right? So, okay, so now we're into the Hero Arts catalog, and Spellbinders acquired Hero Arts, so they kind of ship together, but they're still a little different. So there's really good stuff for this Halloween release as well. Not all of it was available to ship. I think most of it will start shipping next week, but this hat is the hat that people were just kind of going bananas for at the trade show and stuff. So this hat is just, it's like beautiful. You could use just the bow if you wanted to. You can use just the flowers. Like on this one here, they used a different dye for the little things and then the flowers from the hat. I think it's from the ghost. That's the next page. But anyways, so there's a number of things, but this hat, this stencil we got in already, I do not know if my dear director showed you guys this or not, but you guys, if you like Wicked, check this out. Is that not the coolest sample? Let me hold that up. This is the one that just, oh my gosh, it's so striking. So that's the hat reimagined in green, and this stencil. So this is not even a new stencil. This one is one that's, I mean, it's not old, but it came out last year. So it's got 2 stencils. One does like the big whole background. That'll be your dark blue. Okay. And then I think it does the dark blue. I haven't actually tried this yet, but I think based on, well, now I better go check just in case. I think it does the dark blue, but maybe that one does. Well, I'll get back to you guys on that. Don't mind me, because now I'm thinking it might be something different. But at any rate, so it does all of these layers. And then what they did is they just fussy cutted right across the top of the clouds to give it a little shadow dimension. Do you guys love that? Oh, I think if you sent this as like a Halloween card, it is so dramatic, right? One color. That's what you got. So dramatic. So, and this layering stencil is only $11.99, but it did come out with something else. So you can use it for clouds and all kinds of good stuff. But that one is the one that really struck me. And so, let's see. I think the rest of the stuff is still on its way. Oh, and for those of you guys that like the Better Press stuff, this one was supposed to be in this box. It was not. So I've already emailed them, but this is going to have Halloween sentiments for Better Press. So if you want, if you want that one, let me know, because they were supposed to be here, but they're not yet. Okay, so there's that. And then I don't have the sample to show you yet, but this is going to be, this is a little sneak peek of Classic Pooh. There's a new line out from from Simple Stories, Classic Pooh Birthday, okay? And it's here at the store. I will show you guys that probably tomorrow, because I still have to get it kind of sorted and stuff, and figure out what we have. But the reason I wanted to show you guys this is because the Classic Pooh Birthday from Simple Stories is working with Spellbinders to put out the dies. So the stamps have the dies. Those are here. And then the last Classic Pooh release had a number of characters. Okay, it had like a Pooh and Piglet die set, and it also had a Eeyore and Tigger die set. This new set has Owl and someone else, because I can't remember. But we've sold out of that one already. That one came in the last box and we sold out of it. But these are designed to size with those characters, and they turn that entire Pooh collection into birthday characters. So now already I'm down to only one of this one, but we'll have more of the characters coming in. We'll have more of some of that other stuff coming in, and then just know that if you have those, we have these. Europe. Wait, what? Oh, okay. So, you guys, I did say it would be fast today, because we were like all up to our eyeballs sorting stuff. So, I'm going to call it a day. It's been a long one. I'm going to do a quick recap. And then if there's any of these things you want, let me know ASAP, because I am putting in an order tonight if we're sold out. But everything I showed you at the moment, we have. Okay. So the Spellbinders 13 Days of Craftoween is here. You can come in and pick it up. If you have it on order, it's already set aside for you. The Ranger Alcohol Neon Inks, those are here. If you pre-reserve these, I will shoot you an email so that you'll have them ready for pickup. But $34.99 on these. I'm so excited about those. Nice to have some really, really bright colors. Okay, and then just as the quick recap, so that you guys, because we didn't go through a ton today, we have the Lots of Circles stencil set. So you get both of those for like $6. And then we have the, let me put those guys together. The Scribbled Letter embossing folder from Dina Wakley. It's back in stock. That one is a 2D, so that's $9.99. And then the two new 3D embossing folders are Linen and Dimpled. Okay. And for Halloween, the witch's hat from Hero Arts. And this guy is $19.99. But look at the size. It's like a dramatic hat. And I honestly don't think we've had this before. It probably came and went and I missed it or whatever. But so we brought this in too. So it's here. That one is $11.99. Ah, love, right? Okay. And then if you're interested in the Pooh stuff, let me know. Oh, I think my phone just died. Oh. Okay, you guys, I better sign off because I think I'm going to run out of battery here really quick. The rub-ons are $6.50. The bundle here is like $31.99, something like that. That has that wax seal with the little die. And then this awesome embossing folder with die set that coordinates sized with the littler one is $13.99. Okay, I better go. I think my battery's going to die. I don't even have full light. So hopefully you guys can see. Have a good night. Bye.